A short, doable, pleasurable, super joyful Egyptian dance class or belly dance class to make you feel great. Here's a gift from yours truly, Joana Saahirah. Before I show you this class, I'm going to show you a few Egyptian dance moves and steps that everyone can do and how to bring them together with the music. Let me remind you, there is an important part of Egyptian dance that most don't care about, and that is the how. Here's how I teach my students. You have the what. This is what you're doing with your body, and you have the how you do it. The steps, the movements, and the postures we use in Egyptian dance are meant to be performed. They're meant to be done with a sense of presence and pleasure and connection with yourself, with the movement, with the music, and with the moment. The how is as important or perhaps even more important than the what. So as you dive into this free class, don't forget to check how you're feeling the movement, how you're feeling the music. If you are present right now doing what you're doing, or if your head is elsewhere. Egyptian dance is a holistic art form. It demands your full presence, body, mind, heart, and soul. Now, before I dive into the class, let me make the proper introduction. My name is Joana Saahirah. I am going to be the host for this free class. I'm a world-renowned Oriental dancer, teacher, choreographer, author. I'm also the creator of the pioneering Joana Saahirah's World and online dance school, delivering authentic Egyptian dance and personal empowerment. Last but not least, I'm the creator and host of the Oriental Cafe podcast. Subscribe to my channel. If you haven't done so yet, click on subscribe and turn the notifications bell button on so that you know every time I have new goodies coming into the channel. Join Joana Saahirah's signature course, Authentic Egyptian Dance and Self-Empowerment from the ABC to Mastery. You'll find a link for more information in the description box below this video. And last but not least, join Joana Saahirah's World newsletter, our free and fabulous inside community where you will receive free goodies, inspiration, special offers, news, and exclusive content I only share with my inside community. Where do you find the link to join us for free? You know where, in the description box below this video. Now that we got that out of the way, I want you to reserve a safe and quiet space for yourself. That's it, no interruptions, and wear comfortable clothing, because Egyptian dance is not about looking sexy, being the vampire, the femme fatale. It's about being yourself, being free, being happy, being joyful, and full of sensuality. That means enjoying yourself to the fullest. So be comfortable, have a safe and undisturbed place for the class, and of course, make the best of it. At the end, let me know if you enjoyed this class. Are you ready? I'm ready. Yalla bina. Let's dance and enjoy together. First, let's start by doing a simple warm-up. It's important to warm up to prepare your body for the upcoming movement, but also to prepare your mind. In Egyptian dance, the right mindset is key. We have to be present, we have to be in the now, and we have to be as relaxed and available as possible. So the warm-up serves that purpose. We're warming up physically, but we're also putting ourselves in the mood, in the right mental and emotional place for the magic of Egyptian dance. Follow my movements and use this warm-up as many times as you wish. You can always go back here and redo it before our free class or before one of your dance practices. At the end of a class or dance practice or performance, remember to cool down as well. I'm not including a cool down in this free class, but make sure you take care of it by yourself. Stretch and compensate the body for the effort it has made. Now, let's breathe, follow my movements, and be ready for our class. We're going to finish by reconnecting with our breath and making sure we close our eyes. We're present with ourselves, one hand on the womb, the other hand on your heart. Feel those energies central to Egyptian dance, and with your eyes closed, focus on your breath for a couple of seconds. This will bring presence and even deeper levels of relaxation to the class that is about to begin. Feeling great? We are ready to start. Yalla bina. Welcome to the first part of our basic Egyptian dance combo. Let's relax first. Make sure you are breathing through the nose and exhaling through your mouth. Keep your levels of relaxation up at all times. Focus on feeling great. Remember, Egyptian dance is not about perfection, it's about self-pleasure. Put yourself in the right mindset, in the right heart set, and let's go. Basic posture. I need your aligned posture. Your coccyx aligned with your neck in a vertical line, and your knees are not bent or stretched. They are unlocked. This will give you the flexibility and the correct posture to tackle everything we're going to do. I want you to open your chest, do not close, bring your shoulders back, and be available and confident. Now, this is how we are going to start our combo, by doing weight transferences to the right and to the left without including the torso. We want to engage the lower body only. Isolate the upper from the lower body and do the weight transferences from the right to the left, only using that lower body. So I want to see the weight, I want to see gravity on your hips, I want to see your torso looking forward. That's the contrast, the kind of isolation we're going to go for. To the right, to the left, to the right, to the left, and remember to enjoy the movement. We do this 4 times. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay? Then we're gonna go for 4 more times or transferences, but we're gonna do it slowly and then fast. I'm gonna show you how. 1 and 2, and 1, 2, 3, 4. I double the time. I double the speed. Slow first and then fast. 1 and 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Always transferring the weight and feeling the weight landing on each hip. It's important that you feel the movement. Remember, the how is as important as the what. What you're doing and how you're doing it. Bring pleasure into the movement. 1 and 2, juice the movement, okay? Don't do it machine-like, in a dry way, like ticking stuff off your to-do list. That's not Egyptian dance, okay? That's aerobics. So we want to stretch and we want to feel the pleasure our physical body provides. Very important. Now the hands, let's keep it either sideways, that's the second position, and make sure you do it right. That's the second position. My arm is stretched, but it's not completely stretched. I'm unlocking the elbow and the wrist. And if you want to follow me for a little more intricate frames, arm frames, feel welcome to do so. But if it is too complicated for you, keep the second position on at all times, okay? Now, we're going to go 1, 2, 1, 2. That's the next move. Those are double lateral hip accents. To the right and then to the left. Once again, only using the lower body. Let me show you from the back. 1, 2, and then 1, 2. First on the right, then on the left. 2 lateral hip accents, right and left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we are going to go up to the upper body finally, doing a chest circle. Now, how is this chest circle composed? First of all, remember to enjoy the huge stretching that is about to happen and break the movement down like this. You're going to displace your chest sideways, as I often do with my students in the warm-up. And then we're going to displace it forward and back from the sternum. That's the bone in the middle of your chest. You're going to pull it up and down without engaging the lower body. Remember, we are isolating lower and upper body. So it's only the chest that is moving up and down. We're connecting the 4 sides, sideways, and then up and down. And once we connect it, we have a full chest circle, like that. For more details, remember to join Joana Saahirah's signature course. I break this and other techniques from beginner to intermediate and advanced level in this pioneering course. More information in the link in the description box below this class. Now remember again, we're using basic arms, but I am framing the movements in a different way. If you want to follow me, or keep the second position in your arms, the one I've already shown you. Let's go from the beginning and from the back. 1, 2, 3, 4, that's the fast one. And then double lateral hip accents and 2 chest circles. 1 and 2. Very good. Now we are going to add a double hip twist and 2 Egyptian camels. That sounds good. Let's see it. This is a hip twist, okay? My hip bones and my pelvic area, they have a natural flexibility. I don't have to push it. I use what my body can do naturally as much as I can, and I don't engage the upper body. Once again, we're back to the lower body. I am twisting. I am making sure my knees are not stretched and they're not totally bent. They are unlocked. And I go with the right hip forward twice and then the left hip forward twice, creating a twist effect. I'm pulling that hip forward, the other one goes automatically back, and then I'm pulling the other hip forward, the other one goes automatically back. Like that. 1 and 2. Let me show you from the back. 1 and 2, 1 and 2, 1 and 2. Make sure you do this in a relaxed way, soft. We don't want to feel like we're struggling. Now we're going to do 2 Egyptian camels. How do we do this? We're going to imagine this area, the pelvic area, the hips area, is where 2 wheels of a carriage are installed. So imagine those 2 wheels hanging from your hips. The wheels are going to go from the back to the front, and we are going to follow the shape of those wheels, creating a circle effect from the back to the front with the pelvic area. Once more,
The upper body does not move, and I am relaxing my belly. I'm not bringing it in. All my body is super relaxed, and I'm not doing the Turkish camel. That's the one I'm showing you now. The Turkish camel includes the upper body. We are not doing that right now. We're using the lower body. That's the Egyptian camel. The upper body is relaxed but not engaged. Like that. And take the juice out of that movement. It feels great, so allow yourself to uplift your mood with it. Allow yourself to feel the sensual pleasure each movement provides. Now, let's do it all, the first part, with music. Me and you. Yalla bina. Let's go.
Here's a little side note to our class, and I'm sorry in advance for the interruption. Make sure that you're following the movements and steps that I'm showing. Here's a side note, and I'm sorry in advance for the short interruption. Make sure that you're following the movements that I'm showing you. Do them to the best of your ability. We're not searching for perfection, we're searching for progress. And at the same time, allow your body to inhabit, to embody those movements in its own way. It's not going to look the same in my body as it looks in yours, because we're all different. Every dancer has a different body, a unique shape, a unique set of proportions. Some of us have bigger hips or narrower hips or bigger chest, smaller chest, longer arms. Every body is perfect exactly as it is. A huge part of learning Egyptian dance is learning how to accept your body, take good care of it, and embrace it and celebrate it for its uniqueness. That celebration and that ownership starts now. You're not supposed to look exactly like me. When you're doing this sequence, you are supposed to look bum, 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 like yourself. Now, let's go back to the class and enjoy.
Welcome to the second part of our Egyptian dance combo. Simple, fun, and pleasurable for everyone. This is where we stopped in 2 Egyptian camels. Now we're gonna go for a double vertical hip accent and a vertical 8. Let me break this down. First, the vertical hip accent. We're gonna work with our hip bones, not laterally, but up and down. When you push one hip up, the other one goes automatically down because that's how our anatomy is built. So you focus on bringing that hip down and the other one goes up. And notice that my feet, they're working, but they're not causing the movement. What's bringing the hip down and up is my abdominal wall. It's not my feet. Okay, so it is important to focus on what creates the movement. Going up and down, up and down, up and down, vertically. And notice that the upper body, once more, is isolated. I'm not using the upper body, I'm not compensating. It's quiet and relaxed. I'm not doing this, which is, by the way, quite common. My upper body is looking forward and the lower body is moving. Egyptian dance is so much about body awareness and control, and this is where it starts. We're going to do 2 vertical hip accents on the right and then 2 on the left. 1, 2, and 1, 2. Then we're going to go for a vertical figure 8 from the inside out. Now, we're going to do it slowly and then fast, just as we did with the weight transferences at the beginning. Let's visualize a figure 8, and I really invite you to imagine it, okay? Use your mind, use visualization. This is an essential part of my teaching method, and I highly suggest that you follow it. Visualize the figure 8 like that and draw it from the inside out, 1 circle on each hip. So each hip is going to draw a circle which combined will form the figure 8. Let me show you from the back. That's 1 circle around each hip from the inside out with a connection in the middle to create the figure 8. And remember, it's not the feet that are doing the movement, their feet are just following it. It's the abdominal wall that is holding this movement. I'm also going to bring my arms towards my face like this in a little pose, and then I am going to open them all the way down. I'm coordinating this arm movement with the figure 8. So notice I'm gonna go into this figure 8 while I move my arms. That's a simple coordination, but it is a coordination, so try to go for it. We're gonna go 1 and 2 and 1, 2, 3, 4. Remember, the first 2 are slow and then faster, 1, 2, 3, 4. From the vertical accents, we go into the figure 8, first slow and then faster. Then what is happening? We are going to lift forward with the right and forward with the left, cross and uncross, doing a full turn. So this is my right hip going forward and up. Imagine it's being pulled forward and up. That's the hip bone, the iliac crest bone. Up and forward. On the right, shift the weight, and then up and forward on the left. That's what we do next. I'm crossing the right in front of the left, uncrossing, bringing my torso down, and standing up, looking forward again in a neutral position. Let me show you from the back. Lift, lift, cross, the right in front of the left, and now we're going to uncross, bringing the torso down and going back forward to this neutral position. Let's go from the beginning of this new section. And 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and lift and cross and uncross, bringing the torso down and then up again to a neutral position. Now, let's do it once more. Make sure you are relaxing, doing it all, and make sure you're enjoying yourself. Very good. What is next? Next, we are going to touch 4 basic directions. Directions are extremely important for dancers, although we're not trained to explore them. We're going to go forward, left, back, and right. Let's go forward with hip shimmy coming from your knees. Then we go to the left, hip shimmy coming from the knees. Then we go back, the same hip shimmy. Then we go to the right. Okay, so we have to touch those 4 sides and we have to operate from our knees. This is a common Egyptian traditional shimmy that's coming from the motion in your knees. Do not stretch your knees and don't bend them too much. Keep them in the neutral, correct posture. They're gonna go back and forth without tension, okay? Shimmies are a mix between control and surrender. For more information on this and other techniques, make sure you join my signature course. All the information in the description box below this video. So we're shimmying forward, and look what I'm doing with the upper body. So I'm crossing my arms in front of my chest, and I am doing those beautiful shoulder rolls or circles back. So this is what I'm doing. It's another coordination. The shimmy is running. I have my cross over my chest and the shoulders going back. Then when I move towards the left, this is what I do with my arm. A very simple movement with hand ondulation coming down, going all the way up and down with hand ondulation while the shimmy is running non-stop. It looks easy. It's not so easy when you try to do it. That's typical of Egyptian dance. Then we go back. And when I reach the back part of these direction pointers, all the way up with my arms, that's where I go, and then all the way down. The backs of the hands are touching each other when they reach that higher point above your head. So we go all the way up and all the way down while the shimmy is running. Then at last we go to the right, and we're gonna go for the same hand and arm movement I've shown you before, all the way up, and when you go down, the hand is ondulating, or you can even do a little wrist circle, all right, while the shimmy is happening. That's the challenge, okay? A soft hip shimmy and soft arms. Let's do it again. Forward, cross on the chest and shoulder rolls. That's left. That's back, and that's right. Always with the arms functioning while the shimmies are running. Now let's go for the final part of our combo for this free class. I am gonna go for a basic Egyptian step with ornament and weight transference and final hip lifts. Let's break this down. This is an Egyptian basic step. With my flat feet on the floor, I keep one leg as the base and the other one is going back and forward, back and forward. Always one leg as a base and the other one going back and forward. Let us do it with the other side. So the base now is the right leg and the left is going forward and back and forward and back. That's a basic Egyptian step. Now I'm going to add an ornament of a light hip shimmy when I move forward and back with that moving leg. So every time I step with a moving leg, I am doing a hip shimmy coming from the knee. So that's exactly the same technique we have used before. Hip shimmy as I step forward and back. I go 1 and 2, 1 and 2. Practice as much as you can with and without the shimmy, with and without the ornamentation. Now, after we have done this, practiced a lot, and remember you can isolate each movement and step in this combo and practice it by itself. You could and you should, okay? After you have practiced this until you nailed it, or at least until you feel a little bit more comfortable, we go for the upcoming movement, which is a weight transference, a quick weight transference to the right and left, like that, with shoulder shimmy. You can see the shimmy in the chest, but what's causing it is the shoulders. Okay, so that's the motor of the movement. Going back and forth with your shoulders, fast and relaxed, will cause that shimmy. It's a movement of celebration, of joy, of party, of gratitude. So bring that energy to the movement. It's not enough to know the what, it's important to know the how. And remember, this is not Kung Fu, okay? So let's make it soft, relaxed, and full of love. No Karate Kid. Meshi? Okay. So we go to the right, to the left, with shoulder shimmy. That's just the weight transference. Then we're going to lift twice. Lift the hip forward and up twice. 1, 2. And that's how we finish. We're going to transfer the weight, do the same exact sequence on the left side, and then one more time to finalize the combo on the right again, the same exact sequence. Aywa, full of flavor. Remember to add spices to everything you do. Egyptian dance is full of flavor or it's not Egyptian dance. Let's do it from the back. Bring your personality, bring your pleasure, bring your joy to it, okay? You're not dead yet. So dance as if you are alive, dance as if you are human. And one more time. Lift, lift. And this is it. Oh my God. We have completed our combo for this free class. Now, we have to do everything. Me and you. Yes, you. Let me bring you. Yes, you're coming to me. Yalla, come, 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 come. Yes, we're going to do it all with music. Enjoy.
Have you enjoyed this class? I hope you did. As I mentioned, this is a very simple, doable Egyptian dance combo that everyone from beginners to professionals can enjoy and benefit from. Once again, I'm going to call your attention to the importance of doing what you have done with me in this class in your own way, adding your own feeling to it, and enjoying yourself to the fullest. Connecting to the music, whatever the music may be, connecting to the movement, connecting to yourself, how you're feeling right now, and to the moment, your mood, your present moment in life. Make it as personal and truthful as possible, and remember that in the end, this is supposed to be a pleasurable experience. So be self-indulgent, search for that pleasure, and don't be afraid to claim it. It's yours. Enjoy it to the fullest. If you liked this class, I'm gonna ask you to offer it a like and share it with your dance peeps. Drop a comment in the comments area to let me know if you enjoyed it and if you would like more of this content in my channel. And I'm also going to invite you one last time to join Joana Saahirah's signature course, Authentic Egyptian Dance and Self-Empowerment from the ABC to Mastery. For more information, check the link I'm sharing in the description box alongside our free and fabulous newsletter that you can also subscribe by following the link I'm sharing in the description box below the video. I hope you have already subscribed to my channel. If you haven't, subscribe now, turn the notifications bell button on, and make sure you stay tuned because there are exciting, unmissable classes, lectures, and surprises arriving in my channel. I will see you and dance with you soon. Much love. I hope to find you at Joana Saahirah's Online Dance School, at one of our courses, at one of our events. You know where to meet me. Subscribe to our newsletter. See you and dance with you soon.